Hey guys, Courtney here with Southern Owls. Welcome to my channel. Yes, I still don't have a voice, but we're here. We're here. We're going to be designing with one of Nicole's beautiful wreath attachments today over here on Etsy. You can find these wreath attachments on her Etsy shop, which is Looking Glass Wreaths. And of course, I will link her in the description. But look how stunning this thing is. And it comes with the pipe cleaners ready to go into your design. They come in different colors also. So make sure that you go check her out. She's got a lot of pretty wreath attachments. So we're doing purple and white. Those aren't the ribbon choices. These are the ribbon choices. I'm thinking that I want to add these really fun pearl picks from creekroad.net with some white Maidenhair, also from our friends at creekroad.net. So I'm going to get started. We're going to do this on a raised work form, and we're going to be using 10-inch deco mesh. I chose this purple with a little bit of a border trim and white. Oh, my goodness. I should have opened those first. Okay. All right. So I always like to stack my mesh on top of each other. And then I put something heavy so it doesn't roll back at me. We're going to use my rotary cutter. If you don't have a rotary cutter and you just have scissors, that's totally fine also. But I'm going to cut both of these rolls at 20 inches, and they're just going to curl in on themselves just like that. And I'm just going to throw them off to the side, and we're going to do all of it. You hear me? So get that mesh cut, and we will be right back. Okay, all of our mesh is now cut. We're going to grab our work form. So this is a raised work form. It has 18 stencil ties. We have 8 on the top and 10 on the bottom. This work form comes with the stencil ties, okay? It's a they're already on there. I didn't add these. That's a question I get asked a lot over here on YouTube. Where are these pipe cleaners from? They are attached to the work form, okay, guys? So we're going to grab our mesh, and we're going to do that ruffle method that you know I love. So your mesh naturally rolls in on itself. So what I like to do is flip it on my table, tuck it under about an inch or two, find the middle, give it a pinch, and then walk your fingers over to the other side. And then you're going to tuck that end on the other side under as well. Then we're going to put that right into our work form. And we're just going to keep on doing that ruffle method to all of our mesh. And we're going to do every other color and every other direction. And I only worry about the direction on the top because I just really want to make sure that center is really nice and full. So just flip that mesh, tuck it about an inch or two. I always unroll the scroll with this hand, pinch the middle, walk our fingers over to the other side, and then this one is going to go up and down. And then the next one's going to go side to side. I'm just doing that same old. I love this border trim mesh. It just really kind of gives it a little jazz, right? Just a little bit. The reason why I chose white and dark purple mesh today is because I wanted it to contrast off of the lavender egg, right? So if I used lavender and white mesh, there'd be really no contrast. So it would all really blend in. But me choosing a darker purple, it's going to make that egg really pop off that wreath and give it some contrast, okay? All right, so we're just going to keep on with that ruffle method. Don't let the mesh win. If it wants to fight, fight right back, okay? You show that mesh to its boss. Every other color, every other direction. And I normally always start on the top, but if you want to start on the bottom, it literally doesn't matter. It's whatever is best for you. So we did the top, and now we're going to go right to the bottom, and we're going to do the same thing on the bottom using that ruffle method. And I'm only going to push these side to side. I'm not going to worry about them going up and down because that mesh is going to go up against your door, and it's going to push that mesh up and fill in the gaps of your work form. So you don't really have to worry about that being completely filled in because it's going to push up. Whoop, it's going to push up and do that for you. When you are working with deco mesh and twisty ties on a raised work form, or even if you're just using pipe cleaners, you really want to make sure that you tie those twisty ties really nice and tight because you don't want that mesh slipping on you later. So you really want to make sure that you are getting those tied in. And we're just doing every other color. And like I said earlier, there's 10 twisty ties. So we're going to fill in all 10. And then we're going to go back up to the top. And we're going to double up on our mesh. We really want to make sure that this form is nice and covered. We don't want our client to see the mechanisms of the wreath. So it's always great to do double layers. Guys, I don't know when this cough is going to go away. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. And it's only been, I got sick. This is day 4. I'm on day 4 of having this crazy, I call it my smoker's cough. And I don't mean any offense when I say that. But I'm like, it sounds like I smoke a pack of Marlboro Reds a day. I don't make it. Don't take offense to that. It's just my humor. All right, so we got one layer down. Oh, I love that border. Oh, that border looks great. So now we're going to go back up to the top. And we're still going to do ruffles, okay? So we're still just flipping that mesh over, finding the middle, walking our fingers to the other side. But now, if we went side to side, we're going to go up and down. So we're really just making a circle with that mesh to fill in everything. We're doing every other color. So if we used white on the first, on the bottom, we're now going to use purple on top. And we're just going to do whatever direction is opposite. So that white was up and down. So this purple is going to go side to side. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so thankful you are here. Just a little bit about myself. My name's Courtney. My business is Southern Owls. I've been designing wreaths for a little over 4 years now. I am sponsored by 2 companies that I adore, creekroad.net. And I do have an affiliate with them. So if you're shopping at creekroad.net, you can use my affiliate code, which is OWL10. And you'll get 10% off your entire order. My second sponsored company that I love is my friends at TMI Gifts. I collab with them often, as y'all know. And I do have a discount code with them as well. And it is OWL20. OWL20, and you'll get 20% off your entire order. So if you're shopping with either company, don't forget to use that code. It's a great discount for you. And it gives y'all a little incentive to shop with them, and it also helps me out. So I greatly appreciate y'all using those codes. Guys, if you didn't know, I am now selling kits on my website. Now, this is not a kit. This is just a free design that I want to make using Nicole's beautiful egg attachment. But I do have kits now available on my website. So if you are a fellow wreath maker and you like to design with me, you can grab one of my kits at thesouthernowls.com. That's gorgeous. So now we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Gosh, I love a good purple moment. I really do. Purple is my second favorite color. I'm a blue girl, particularly turquoise, okay? Coincidence? I don't know. I love turquoise. I love all the blues, but a close second is purple. I love peacocks. I love the aquas and the, oh my gosh, with a splash of purple. Chef's kiss to me. I love, 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 love. A lot of girlies out there are pink girlies. I know. I don't mind pink, but I've just always loved blue. Love blue. It reminds me of the ocean. What's y'all's favorite color? All right, we're just twisting these, right? And making sure, remember, those twisty ties are really nice and tight too, so our mesh doesn't slip around or fall out later. Oh, guys, I cannot wait to attach that beautiful egg. If you're looking for wreath attachments, check out my girl Nicole with Looking Glass Wreaths on Etsy. Her stuff is super affordable. Right now she has Easter eggs. She has these beautiful bows that she's been designing. Easter bunny, cherries. She's really got some great designs for Christmas. She has an adorable Rudolph attachment. So if you like designing with wreath attachments, go check her out on Etsy. On Etsy, Looking Glass Wreaths. She's great. She's super sweet too, and she will customize stuff. So if you love that egg, but you want it in different colors, just shoot her a message and say, hey girl, could you do that egg, but could you do it in pinks? And she will totally hook it up for you. Totally, totally. All right, we're almost done with adding in this mesh. 2 more pieces to go. Y'all are doing great. Super proud of y'all. Thank y'all so much, my owlets that watch me over here on YouTube, especially the ones who put me up on their big screen. If you know, you know. Thank you so much. I love y'all's continued support over here on YouTube. Y'all are great. Okay, that's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous base right there. So now we are completely full. We are thick. We are juicy. And now we are ready to add in our egg. Okay, you're going to have to determine where you want the top and where you want the bottom. If you want the purple up at the top or the white. I'm thinking I'm liking the purple contrasting off the egg. So I'm just going to pull all of these twisty ties out of my way. You know what? I thought I wanted, what if I, no, I want her in the middle. I want her to act like the sign. So just like when you're adding a sign, same thing, you're going to want to go through the mesh, not around it, through the mesh with those twisty ties. And we do that so our sign sits on top of the mesh and doesn't fall through, okay? So treat your wreath attachment just like a sign, and then you're going to want to twist, twist, twist onto the wreath frame. And I'll show you what that looks like when I do the top ones. Here's right through that mesh. Right through that mesh, okay? And then you see I want to loop that one of the pipe cleaners around that work form, and then we're going to twist her in. You don't want to go too tight because you don't want the wreath attachment to sink down in, but you want to do it tight enough that your wreath attachment's not going to slip out anywhere. Let me do that just a little bit tighter. I wanted to look at her. Oh my God, that's stunning. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. Okay, so Miss Nicole added this adorable bow right here. So I'm going to do a showstopper bow up here. I'm going to do a short tail at the top fanning out with the long cascading tails over here on the side. I thought that would look really, really pretty. So let's get out these ribbons. And we're just going to stay really in the family of the purples. And I added in a glitter crystal shine white. So here are the ribbon, and she has the little Swiss dots on the egg, so I wanted to mimic that. Okay, guys, I'm using my favorite scissors from creekroad.net. Creekroad.net has these scissors. Guys, I can't tell y'all enough. Go get these scissors. Listen, y'all want to see the old? I have tried. I got these. They are terrible. Fiskars. They're trash. I don't even know why I have them, but you know, I'm just a scissor hoarder. I'm a scissor hoarder. Okay, let's start with this dark purple ribbon. We're going to do a 6-inch tail at the top, and we're going to do 2 5-inch loops. And then we're going to cascade down. Let's do a 10-inch long tail there at the bottom. I think that will look beautiful. So this is going to go onto the side of our egg. We're going to take a other 2.5-inch, and we're going to do that same thing, mimic that 6-inch tail up there with 2 5-inch loops. Cascade that tail down. What did I say? 10-inch tail. I always kind of like to just manipulate everything in my hand. If you're using a bow maker, that is what that would look like. So just make sure that one side is longer than the other. And guys, there's no shame in using a bow maker, okay? No shame. All right, we're going to come in with this 1.5-inch purple, lavender, if you will. And we're going to shrink down our loops to 4.5 inches. So I'm going to measure at the 9. Oh, hold on. There. Oh, keeps on not wanting to twist. There we go. We're going to do that pretty center loop right there. Or not center loop, but on the top. In the middle. Should I say in the middle loop? And then all I want to do with the crystal shine, okay, we're going to add in, this is the center loop. We're going to add in a 6-inch tail over here. I'm going to put it off to the side a little bit. We're going to opposite, right? Flip it over your thumb. I want it loopy or little. Ooh, I think I like it little. All right, I'm going to do a little loop, and we're going to come right back out with that 10-inch tail. I just want a little pop of white in that bow. Beautiful. So now we're going to come in with our cable tie. And we're going to use tan because I forgot to pull out my white pipe cleaners. It's fine. We're going to use tan. You're not going to see them. All right. We are going to put that cable tie right where we're holding it. And before you get it too tight, you want to thread in that pipe cleaner. Don't go too tight, but tight enough. Okay. Sorry, I'm not flicking y'all off. I'm just cutting a thing. All right. Give that a couple twists just to make sure that's not going to move around on us. I'm going to lay our bow down. You know what? Actually, let's attach it to the wreath first, because if I do want to trim up the longer tails a little bit, I'll do that once it's already on the wreath. So I'm going to put this right up here in the corner. So I'm going to hide these tinsels because we're not going to need them. That's going to be so cute. I went a little higher. Yeah, right there. All right, once again, just like the sign, you're going to want to go through the mesh. And you're going to want to find the wire form and then twist it around the wire form. Sorry, guys, I got to take a drink. Okay. No, you know what? That's the perfect. I like that length. Actually love that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking stuff off. All right, so let's fluff out the bow. And let's get these fold in half, cut up at an angle to do our dovetails. I'm going to cut this one a little bit shorter. Just give it a little bit. One. I'm going to pull that out to the side because I think that looks cute. Manipulate this a little bit. All right. I'm going to cut these just a little bit shorter on top. That one is blue, didn't it? Make these a little longer. Oop. So that is called dovetailing. Yeah, that's cute. So we got our beautiful bow. Excuse me, do not cover my egg. Right next to it. Let me move that over just a little because I don't want that. Yep. I don't want that covering up our beautiful Easter egg. Okay, so now the fun part. I'm going to tuck in these guys too because we're not going to need tails right there. The fun part is now we're going to put tails, ribbon tails everywhere. So we're going to grab our ribbon. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be even Stevens. So hopefully I have enough of this. Let's see, we need 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She has just enough. 8. Perfect. All right, we're doing 8 of every single ribbon. At 13 inches. Did I say that? I'm so sorry if I didn't. 8, 2.5 inch lavender Swiss dot. I'm not really sure where I bought these ribbons, but when I drop the tutorial, I will have links. If I can find them, I'll have links for y'all so y'all can go grab these same supplies. I'm sure our friends at Creek Road or TMI has all of these ribbons in stock, I'm sure. So I will provide links for y'all so y'all can go shopping. And like I said before, I will add links to Miss Nicole's Etsy shop also. Okay, so we're going to do 8 of these, 8 of this deep purple. Once again, I wanted that deep purple to contrast against the egg. And you can see in the egg, there is a darker purple flower. So it just kind of makes that darker purple flower stand out a little bit. This is a 2.5 inch purple canvas. We're doing 8 of these at 13 inches. Shout out to the scissors again. Hey, y'all do ask me a lot. Where did you get those scissors again? I know you tell us in every tutorial, which is fine. And I do not mind sharing that link. I do not mind. Okay, 8 of those. We have a little trash ball right there. 8 of the white crystal shine. 3, 4. Excuse me. 8. I love, if you've never used crystal shine ribbon before, I highly recommend it. It is great, thick ribbon. And we, as crafters, love glitter, but we hate the glitter mess. So this crystal shine ribbon does not shed, but you still get, does that show on camera? You still get that little glitter to it. I'm like, I don't even know if that's showing up. But I promise there's glitter on it. Little crystals on it. Excuse me. Okay, 8 of those, and then 8 of our lavender. Excuse me. My goodness. This is just a 1.5 inch lavender canvas ribbon as well. And guys, I bought it in a 50-yard roll, but I'm sure I will be able to find it in 10 yards for y'all. So I'll do a little research on that and link those in the description for y'all. Okay, let's move all of that off to the side. I had some options, but I went with these, and I forgot to put up my options before I started filming, which is totally fine. Okay, so we're gonna find our first open stencil tie, and we're gonna do the dark purple canvas with the lavender canvas. Lay them on top of each other. Lay this one in the middle. Find the middle, give it a pinch, and then just lay it right into that twisty tie and give it a few good twists. And I'm actually going to push those bad boys in because we're going to be adding in some more layers to this wreath. And I don't think it's really necessary to have those little tinsel ties everywhere. So I'm just going to spread those out a little bit so we can see all of the angles. All right, and we're going to do the lavender Swiss dot, 2.5 inch, with the 1.5 inch crystal shine right on top. Same thing, find the middle, give it a pinch, and then lay that right down in there. Same thing, I'm just going to tuck these tinsels. You can cut them off. I'm just going to tuck them down in there. And then we're going to spread this ribbon out. So all of this ribbon is wired, so you can manipulate it and move it around. And we're just going to keep on doing that the whole way through, doing opposite colors all the way around. kind of piecing them out. Oh, filling up that space. Excuse you, pumpkin. Guys, I need a bigger table. I've been saying this for so long, and I haven't had the time to like figure all of that out. But, or maybe not a bigger table, like just a bigger piece of wood to lay on my table. Like even if it was just like 2 more feet, I feel like that would be life changing, which I know sounds so ridiculous. Because this is a loose, like it's on top of legs of a table. So I could just get a big thick piece of wood and lay it on top. I think I should do that. I should start looking around at Home Depot for that. I would have to borrow my husband's truck though that day. I don't think I could get a big piece of wood in my Durango. But I don't know. Stranger things. I have put some rather large items, and surprisingly, in the back of my Durango. I love this egg. It's just so stunning. So dainty. So girly. Oh, so cute. Okay, so we got that top layer done. Yep, that's cute. And now we're going to go around the bottom. And one of the reasons why I chose to go with like a plainer ribbon is because we're going to be adding in so many other elements. I didn't want too many distracting, like, oh gosh, where do I look? Do I look at the ribbon? Do I look at the other elements that we're adding in? So I really wanted just excuse me, a simple ribbon. My goodness. Let me take a drink. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, I'm out of my coffee, so that means I gotta switch over to my hot lemon water. That's good. Oh my gosh, I love hot lemon water. Okay, so for these bottom rows, I'm not gonna fan them out. I'm just gonna leave them in a V. So when I add them into the tinsel ties, I just V them down. Almost done. Just a few more to go. Oh my gosh, I love those purples. That looks so good. Oh, I love all the purples. Pretty. And then we have that deep purple popping through, which is just enough deep purple that I wanted. Okay, so now I think I want to use these. We'll see. It might be too much. I might just keep it a little bit more subtle, but these are really cool. They are completely, look at that, completely wired. So if you want to reshape them, you can. Or if you want a tighter curl, you could do a tighter curl with them. But they're really, really cool. And these came from creekroad.net. creekroad.net. I'm just going to see. We're just going to kind of play a little bit. It might be too much. But I kind of thought it might be a little too much. Let me take a look at her before I give the ultimate decision. I don't know. They're kind of cool. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. For sure, though, we're going to be adding in this Maidenhair. And we're either going to go with this on top, or look how cool these are. I found these at AtHome, and they are like purple. I don't know if it's the right purple, though. Purple little pearls. So let's add in the Maidenhair, kind of jazz it up a little bit. These are leftover pieces from another project, but I got some new stuff too. So always remember to use your scraps. Don't forget about them. So we're just going to cut these up a little bit. Oh, this is a scrap piece. Yeah. Guys, this Maidenhair is from creekroad.net. creekroad.net. When you're shopping at Creek Road, I have a code, AL10, and you'll get 10% off your entire order. All right, so I just want to add these. I think I need a little glitz. So we're going to add these all around the top. Just going to dip it in my glue pot. I use a Sure Bonder glue pot. You can get them off of Amazon. And we're just going to start adding these into the V part of our ribbon. So wherever we added in those little ribbon tails, right in the center, I'm going to add one piece of Maidenhair. Make sure that you're sticking it down into the wreath so it sticks to some of the mesh. Guys, I'm telling y'all, I need a bigger table. I need a bigger table. Don't we all, though? I'm like, I need a bigger space. I'm outgrowing my space. If you're using a glue pot, I like my glue to be the consistency of honey so it doesn't drip everywhere. All right, so just adding those right in the middle. I'm just stripping the last two little leaves so I can get good glue on there so they will stick. I'm going to add a couple, the bow, coming out of the bow. One right in the middle. She needed a little glam. She needed a little glam. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way to the top. And guess what? We're going to cut more. And we're going to go all around the bottom. But see what just adding that little bit of Maidenhair did? Just kind of glammed her up a little bit. I think I'm going to add some more coming out of the top of our bow as well. Let me clip some more. This guy all, whoop. Clipped, clip, clip, clip. Okay, let me get a longer piece. I think that'll look cool coming out the top of our bow. Perfect. Just add that little bit of glitter, and then guess what? We're going to do the exact same thing all the way around the bottom. Kind of glamming her up a little bit. Excuse me, I need you to stick to the mesh. Thank you. We're going to have to cut up one more. So this would probably take about three pieces of Maidenhair to do exactly what I'm doing. But remember, I used a scrap. I used a little bit of scraps. And I'll have to cut up another one. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more pieces. Let me grab this guy. One, 2, 3, 4. We have a little bit of that guy left over. Maidenhair is such a good filler though, and it really just has that little bit of glitter to it. So it really just adds a little something something. And I'm just peeling off those bottom leaves so it sticks to the glue really good. And I can, stick it into that mesh. All right, you see what that did? That just kind of gave it a little bit more of a glam look. Okay, so now let's decide. I know you're watching. This is pre-recorded. I know, so it's really I have to decide, but I always like to include y'all. That's why I always say we have to decide. All right, let me pull one of these out and just put it up into. Oh. And of course, we will cut these. I don't know. Might be kind of cool. Or do we go with a chunkier look? Let me cut this guy down too. Guys, also, I get my nippers from Home Depot. I get that question asked a lot too. Okay, I'm gonna look and then I'll let y'all look. Ooh, gosh, this is a hard decision. I kind of think I like the chunkier vibe. And what if we put it like more in the middle? Coming out, or yeah, the problem with these that I have is that they're green. So they kind of contrast, right? They pop. I'm not really loving that. But I think adding a few of these into the middle make it a little fun and quirky. Let me use y'all as a mirror. Or none. Do we just leave it with the Maidenhair? I don't know. These are kind of fun though. Oh man, decisions. Let me know. Drop a comment. What do you think? What do you think? I might have to pause. I might have to pause and really think about this. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I came to a verdict. Guess what? I felt like these gorgeous things were a little too bulky. So I shredded these, and I'm just going to put them right on top of the Maidenhair. So I'm just shredding them like this. We're going to glue them right on top, and it just gives exactly what I was looking for. Just a little bit of glam. So let's glue these in. I'm liking how this looks, and I'm okay now because there is a little bit of green in the egg. So I'm okay with the little bit of green showing. So let's get these glued in, and we're just going to put them right on the stem of that Maidenhair. Coming out. So it just gives a little bit of that pearl elegance right onto that stem. I think we will do it to the bottom as well. I'm going to put some all around the top. And if we can see them on the bottom, then we'll do them on the bottom. I love these pearl picks though. They had them in a couple different colors, and these are from AtHome. I love the store AtHome. They have such good things there. My AtHome, the cashier knows me, and she's always like, "Hey girl, what are you designing today?" She's so sweet. She is so sweet. All right, we're getting all these little pearls in there. These are really easy to shred, which is good. I'm going to add some pearls into the bow as well. I wanted to get all the Maidenhair ones covered first. Add in that little detail. And then I want to do a few of these coming out of the bow. Oh, that's a glue tail. All right, let me do that on this side. Ugh, love them. Love them. Guys, I think that's the first time I ever had to like step away from one of my tutorials. Normally I'm like, yep, this is what we're doing. We got it. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I like the chunkiness. I put the wreath on my door, stepped away from it, looked at it. You know, sometimes you just got to put your design on the door, step back, take a look, see what you're liking. Oh, yeah. That's cute. Oh, my God, that's cute. Okay. Let's see if it's necessary to put them on the bottom. I kind of think... No, they'll be shown. Okay, let's put them around the bottom also. And I'm just putting them right where we put the Maidenhair, right on the spine, the center stem point of that Maidenhair, just to add in a little bit of that purple glam. All right, did I make the right decision? Did you all like where I went with it? Would you have chosen the chunky The chunk, I love it. We will be designing with those in a different project. We definitely will, but not for this one. Those will not go to waste because they are absolutely stunning. Ooh. All right, 2 more to go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please make sure that you like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you over here. I drop new tutorials every Tuesday and Friday. You can shop my designs at theSouthernOwls.com. That's also where you can find my wreath kits as well, if that's something that you would like to do. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Oh, yeah. It just needed a little something something, right? She's cute. Guys, look at that egg. This is like Easter elegance. You know, it's like if you don't want the cutesy bunny and you want a little elevated Easter look, this is adorable. Oh, and it's all in purples. Oh, I love the purples. Thank you all so much, guys. And I can't wait to craft with you all again soon. Bye, everyone.